Alright, abusia ye bomo bibia kwaba so aba POG Media so meshow se afei na waba obe like na wa subscribe na afei so etima share dwumadi no ama foforo so nsa etumi aka. And please don't forget to click on notification bell so ama brand no any political trending stories and say political updates bi ebe to channel no so bia no onso onsa etumi aka na wa share na afei so wasan so atwe wadwene na abusia ensam ekoso my Ghana mu aye so ya Japan say brand no any political trending stories make headlines my Konkon Ghana mu no POG Media the baba bedum eye yabedafo ene abusuafo na ndey dey ensam ene ekoso political highway so Supreme Court and I just say omo ahye Speaker of Parliament Sp.Bagbin say on declare 7 illegal NPP seats vacant abusia me na woka say NPP amayoko nu hu baabi ha omodi omuti ehye omo numbers omo de Parliament enye na Supreme Court asanso ahye Speaker of Parliament say on declare 7 more seats vacant abusia me na woka say NPP for etimi elusu 7 more seats abusia aye asem kase papa na ensem we computer man Dr. Rashid Tanko na chese din nsem no muchemu aba abedum ya embra one yenu aba ya titi etwetwe nkomo CTV na abusia akọ nsem kase papa chese that 7 seats ya Supreme Court ahye se Speaker of Parliament in declare vacant no ade a Annor Dompreh ni seat and count esan say ensawom adrodwi kwanya Annor Dompreh efa so wini seat ne de na abusua mu erem papa chese me na woka say ensama akoso highway ne so ne de ano eden nti abusua me waste time kra na me pese me akona akwakuti ensam na mu bi na nsa na bekono me sure say wonsam kai bia wo be share your comment section wa like share dwumadie no ma foforo so nsa entumi enkemi medamase
na wase me bo wabaso wa ye adwuma na adwuma paso de esabaso bode te me ye sure say GDA president enya wo mu no kire say onim dia wo betimi aye so you will deliver yan so ye dem paibo beta wachi ama why is successful but the kan my update on Ablekuma North, what is happening?
Mamen chair otiefo ni nyina nipa no mo fe
o shana se twi no be de kakana de brofo no
say roll is twi ne na
wo de brofo ni bi wo wo ne yakoye ni ma de
say roll is na twi ne na so let me take this opportunity to greet the good people of Ghana, especially those from Bimbila and L0sěs constituencies. Any nipa no mo hwe TV no Ablekuma North Sesia among MP.
Yeah.
The reason is that on say yekoto aba December no yeto aba ma nipa na epe enye numbers na exactly. So say omuto aba nipa no be kan krata no among the electoral commission odiazi. Now if the electoral commission, instead of them to declare the rightful winner, no mark constituency no. Now who say officers be wom ye from mo crooked electoral officers. No mo ko ye omu dwin say omo ma nipa no mo tuma no ko parliament. This is where we are going to find ourselves. Sign eba Ablekuma North no. Because Ablekuma no mo declare ma Erwabna.
Okay.
Obin on no odin kunim.
Yeah.
On the 9th.
That was 9th December.
9th December. Now you see no see your company because about 62 polling stations. But they didn't take their time to find out why the 62 polling stations were not added. Because when we say electoral laws, no kind CI 127. When we say polling stations be wom, we bet ma tuaba. But we kind because there was overvoting or there was some infringement. Errors be brain so amontimen added says someone say 100 polling stations. Now about 2 of polling stations they were overvoting. And now errors be brain that has invalidated the process. Okay. Amontimen added 2 polling stations in declaring the results. Uniform. So instead of 100, they will declare the results using 98 polling stations.
Okay.
And it's legal.
It's legal.
They are legal.
Electoral Commission is aware.
It's aware. They know this.
You're lost.
So, on say, Somoko, to about now, the returning officer, not mean are the 62 polling stations. Yours is to investigate why the 62 polling stations were not added. But don't say because there were plenty polling stations who were not added, so therefore we are not going to declare the results. We won't accept the declaration made by the returning officer.
Okay.
And it doesn't lie in the mouth of electoral commissioners. No. Law no Emma returning officers no quite say omun declare parliamentary results. So omun declare we are so we go high court. Article 91 of our constitution, Emma high court no quite say omun question. You go by application. Your friend say election petition. Who say we are chasing Annor Dompreh. This thing and so through an application, election petition against the declaration made for him. You see, this is what the Ablekumanoff MPP people should have done. But more yes, sir. On said the electoral commission mutina headquarters. Don't say declaration about 62 police stations. So yeah, and she say yes, recollation. But there's no recollation in our electoral laws.
Okay.
So no, once I see any recollation, any recollation be okay. So these people just sat down and manufactured their own laws. That's why Ablekumanoff don't have an MP. They should have allowed Rabna to be declared as she was properly declared, sworn into Parliament. Then MPP can now go to High Court with a petition. Okay. What did I say?
Yeah.
Then they can now battle it out in High Court.
Because I know you've done same with Okakwe Central, Akwetia, any
Tema Central, any Ashanti Region 3 Sukaun. Abuasi is any Ahafo Southwest, any Ahafo North. We've went to High Court with a petition against the declaration and swearing in of those MPs.
Okay.
Sana Electoral Commission, they should have allowed Rabna to go to Parliament. The MPP can also go. Why is it that they don't want to declare that one, but rather almost say Omukofa Electoral Commission, Omni MPP. They are in concert to rig the election for the MPP parliamentary candidate. Because we say your last IPAC meeting before we went to Supreme Court, no? MPP almost say omun necessary to pink station polling stations, omun nibi. Electoral Commission almost so can't say omun. Na me we meeting no. Almost nibi. Yes, nibi because there was vandalism and a lot of distractions. Okay. So those 62 polling stations, no, nibi. Then MPP, tina hosa no mo see, omo was scan copies. For free. The question now may be some. That may be beside Evans. I say, na Evans, who cry then how? Who say who scan copy everything? Scan copies. Mommy laptop na me tonight. Me bet my design pink sheets, and concoct figures on it, and bring it as scan copies. Ubepeni. That's why electoral system is a manual system. Bring the pink sheet, physical one, and examine. Wouldn't be. Electoral Commission need be. So if we don't have it, the only option left is to, if you won't agree, let's go for rerun. Almost one company. Then they went to court through Mandemus. Mandemus, and they say, High Court don't force Electoral Commission. No recollation. Let's say you call Supreme Court Kwasha. These people went behind the scene to do some of the illegality for Tema Central. And and quickly pass them through Gazette for them to be sworn in. Then we managed to stop them from Ablekumanoff because they wanted to use the scan copies of MPP. To declare this MPP winner. Free. What we have now. But they said that
currently more Supreme Court.
There was Supreme Court. Enra Supreme Court. Omoma Ekwan. Once the Electoral Commission omo for application biba. Not Supreme Court. They were asking us that the Supreme Court should quash this and then we know we filed a story for them to quash the decision of the High Court. Then the Electoral Commission came with a petition yesterday. So the Supreme Court ruled in our favor, giving us 7 days to respond to the Electoral Commission petition, application of Moye and Enrano. So we are in that process. So that matter is in court. Nobody can declare it until we are out of Supreme Court. Because we wouldn't allow an illegality. Illegality be Electoral Commission no 2024. If we hadn't put our eagle eyes, they would have made sure that an illegal president was elected. With an illegal parliamentarians, like we have about 7 of them, illegal parliamentarians. We are chasing them one by one. Yeah, by the close of the year.
But what I don't understand regarding to Sawama Dweji, I let NDC candidate was declared. And I'm also quite a recollection or mobile declare Annor Dompreh.
I know Nameka, no. Oh, say returning officer, no. Omuna mo your friend say power. Per the CI 127, they have the legal right to declare a parliamentary election.
Yeah.
And yet, electoral commissioners, no. So, say on December 8th, no, Akotia, our candidate was declared by the returning officer. As the winner of the place.
Sure.
Then MPP sat down with the electoral commissioner, say, that there was a problem. There was Hulabalu, the way the declaration was made, they wouldn't accept. Then no free Akotia, no Muba, Tesano police station. I went there and I was drawing daggers with them. Before we could arrive there in the morning, they brought some joker. My friend the joker said, "Oh, see, on a deputy returning officer. No, you need deputy returning officer. Oh, CI 127, there's nothing like deputy returning officer. So Papa B got now also on a deputy returning officer. In the absence of my boss returning officer, I so declared MPP candidate no winner. Another declaration. And now these commissioners had the temerity to accept that kind of declaration. Returning officer no. Then another joker who came and called himself a deputy returning officer on it or declaration. Declaration. No more call. Say MPP no more dinkuni. Then they sent him to Parliament. This is what they did, and we put an injunction on it. These people defied the injunction and forced themselves to be sworn. Now the Papa no hot won't say or a convict.
Yeah. They've
convicted him on this thing, contempt of court. Now they are running helter-skelter, forcing Supreme Court to quash that conviction. We'll make sure that gentleman is prosecuted. Already he's even prosecuted and convicted. It's like with sentencing. Supreme Court said they should hold on the sentences while they
Abusia entinsem no mu bi ene ekokoti na Dr. Rashid Tanko ochese ejade NPP omusita omukura ne CCA no eyade omu NDC for mobile bejimu 7 esan say according to Rashid Tanko no that 7 seats now no all kan ho asem na insawom adodwe Annor Dompreh seat ne kan no eyade that seat no illegal NPP for me need that seat no and so omode ehunehuna ene chese omuni isi ne ye one nti na chese omotime wi omho akopim all parliament house na hade that seat na omoba abeje na Dr. Rashid Tanko de to so na chese oka ablikuma north emunsama wo chese hade NDC ni oda wo se oda esan say Enumanum ya electoral commissioner Jean Mensa Obabi declare NDC parliamentary candidate Rabina Obin winner. Esan say yadinka declare ma mini winner dada. Nanso esan nyoma bonea na isi no epeso ne NPP gurus bi ninti ana chese ebesin de Rabina entimi bonrem parliament. Enso oye NDC ni a odada. Esan say asem no Supreme Court really in favor of NDC abusuya and sama Rashid Tanko de toaso na de na ano ede nti mepese mu sabe me akoni akwakuti Rashid Tanko nsema o de toaso.
You hear from them. Okay. After hearing from them, I know the Supreme Court will push them out. This gentleman should not be allowed to be in Parliament. The same thing as Annor Dompreh and any colleagues on Nina. They are all the good people of Ghana voted overwhelmingly for NDC because they want peace of mind in Parliament. Some of them voters are.
Yeah.
Oh, said MPP form no you're correct. That's why the other time I was no more tina fee. No more share there na call. See this no more share this online because no more. Even if you sneeze these days, they're going to do press conference. Your wife had miscarriage. They were going to do press conference. So massively for NDC. So at least we can get about 200 members of parliament. Yeah. But these people, they have used crooked means. Any electoral commission in concert. to steal some of the seats. That has brought them to 88.
But yeah, na munya feedback from the grassroots. It's like grassroots, you know, and information. Yeah, what they buy. As I'm on 10 and 10 so they think you've relaxed.
Hey, Minia, you relax so.
Okay.
You relax it. Time be you follow. Look, last week, look, I was High Court. I was this thing, Akuffo.
Okay.
About Annor Dompreh.
Okay.
And Rane was Supreme Court. About Tema Central, Blikumanov, any Okaikwe Center, any Techmasa. We are following it vigorously.
Okay.
Look, the wheel of justice grinds slowly.
Okay.
But it will definitely come to an end. Jaji question. As enough.
Yeah.
You saw how they hunted him out of Parliament. And we had to go for another by-election in order to these people. We will follow them. We will follow them to the letter, to the point where they will be taken out of Parliament. Illegal. We are using the legal process. We don't want to use any butu. We want to follow the law. I want to say Ghana, we have a constitution and we are following it. We respect the judiciary and we'll make sure that they will do justice to this matter. Because the good people of Ablekumanov, Omotuma Al-Rabna, they voted for the lady. Why is the EC bent on giving this seat to an illegal MPP candidate? It's an illegality. Because Omontumano, why would they go and bring their own fake pink sheets, forcing the EC? And this EC, some of them, very crooked in nature. This EC, some of them, very crooked in nature. See on your human governance center. Let me tell you, let me show you. Let me say, that's why we have problem in Ghana. If people like this, high-level educated person will think this way. Does it make sense? That end this, what is your problem? You have gotten this number 183. Why are you still chasing the SEC? That's why we have unemployed graduates a lot in this country. Because you go and train people with this kind of language. Oh, say, they can't think for themselves very well. Because that mentality you have put in just like the way you are thinking. Come and be thinking just like the way you are thinking. And no. See, we don't have that critical thinking. The people went to polls to vote for a particular candidate. We presented a candidate and they voted for that candidate. This is the person we want to represent us as a constituent. Then some crooked officers want to tilt the thing and change it to another person, an illegal person. See them, they are those noise makers in Parliament. I don't know the illegal guys. I don't know speaking loud. They've all stolen the seats and they are sitting there and making loud noise in Parliament. Oh, they are saying. Now that is what the problem we are having now, and we'll come after them. We are going to follow them through and make sure that we use the legal process. Then the rightful elected candidates will go and represent them. Okay.
All right. So, Sonia, Dr. Rashid Tanko, one my updates on Blikumanov and after elections. The misunderstanding and I said near my one illegalities any updates. You know, be sure say your mind can rest at least. You know, say the NDC is not sleeping, and that's all more relaxed. Say so. Dog answer near national issues. You know, so no be baby say Ghana Investment Fund, for electronic communication. As a CEO, o mandate then there was a way.
Ghana Investment Fund for Electronic Communication is under this Act 775, Electronic Communication Act, about 2008, and it was implemented in 2009. I will say, Act no, Yejuma is about two major things: underserved and unserved community. I will say underserved rural areas, no, I will say. Uko phones no laptops won't mean your calls be out. Network na ho. Uko hono kra won't mean like where journalists uko won't mean your call. So those areas no you describe them as unserved communities in terms of network penetration. Your friend no underserved. Just say, in Accra. Who say boom Domiabra around those areas. Who said who drew her not network anymore. But who around Masama holding in I say network. So I mean those areas are unserved communities. What do you say? Although it underserved, your friends are underserved because the community around there, part of it there is service, another part of it there's no service.
Oh, okay.
What do you say? So we say underserved.
Okay.
What do you say? But the first one is safe.
Okay.
What do you say? But the first one the whole community in network. Okay. So those two areas, it is a mandate of GFEC to go and provide network mamu.
Oh, okay.
What does it? Okay. So Papa, that is our mandate. Say young call common network, both voice and data.
Okay.
What do you see? So we give them basic access to internet connectivity.
Okay.
Any rural telephony.
Okay.
Because we say a big telecoms, those areas they consider them as not economic viable. What you say? One to me could see big towers, because we say community 500 and now 200 Nipan. So we could see tower Kasieba, managing it and all this kind of thing. They won't get the returns is too small. So that is why most of the community in network. So government set up GFEC to take care of these areas. Your friend rural telephony.
Okay.
So yeah, never call now identify a community we money network. Now your infrastructure network infrastructure then telecoms MTN, any telecell, any IT, then they will leverage on it to provide network for the people, so that people can make calls.
Oh, okay. So, enya sebia I was MTN ko sit tower, enya sebia telecell be sit tower, but more na modem
equipment echo.
Then they will come and rely on
our equipment
to provide the network.
Oh,
okay.
So that's what so they say we have a close collaboration with the telecoms.
Okay.
So we say board of trustees in the crowd, they sit on it telecoms. Because omu esika na ekoye ejuma no.
Okay.
Omu percentage of their investment na eko running and then describe a fund. So your ejuma is a fund management.
Oh, okay.
So you manage fund na ekoye rural telephony comma all these communities. So once the communities be no money network no, it is the duty of this in GFEC na eko na ekoye. First one.
Okay.
Second one is where your friend be say cyber labs. Who says these communities na make underserved and unserved communities in rural areas say what says secondary schools women JSS computer labs na e GFEC na e mom computer labs na e GFEC na e mom ye na be ye lab mamu so was secondary school na ni computer lab GFEC ejuma say na e lab computer lab ye be for laptops any.
Alright, Abusia, and teachers away in summer a course our political highway news such as a Supreme Court or Matimi, a Speaker of Parliament, Sp.Bagbin, say on declare a 7 NPP seat vacant. Is and say, according to Supreme Court, no, a quanya NPP faso, and we need the supposed seat, a yadia illegal. Bebre wo hwa yade NDC fo na wini ebi te se eye Dompreh seat ni sei Dompreh wan wini ache se asem no ekonkon hwa abusua ensem a akoso no enye nsem kuma ache se eye Erabina obene so eye Jane Mensa ba bi declare no winner esan se according to Supreme Court no yade a Erabina oben ena wo se otime borem e Parliament na mum enye NPP candidate na abusua ensem a akoso highway ni so ne de na ano ehye entime de mbesia na madam some day penny here and me could see some echo so political highway so POG Media. Madam